What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Ghostbusters Afterlife. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. I'm gonna be honest with you, as a big fan of this franchise, including the classic animated shows, after the 2016 reboot, I lost faith in the possibility that Ghostbusters would ever be revisited in the right way again. I hated that version, not because it was all female led. I hated it because the script was terrible and the jokes were awful. It took all of the elements that we love about Ghostbusters and shit on it. So I went to the screening of Ghostbusters Afterlife with a sense of trepidation, but luckily this movie did it right. It does this franchise justice. And Ivan's son, Jason Reitman, has successfully managed to continue the legacy that his dad and Dan and Bill and Ernie and Harold started almost 4 decades ago now. Ghostbusters Afterlife is the perfect convergence of nostalgia, blockbuster thrillers, and passing the baton to the next generation. It's familiar yet new. It's funny yet sweet. It's scary in a thrilling, action-packed kind of way. The performances by the young talents are impressive, and the movie leaves you with some big surprises that will tug at your heartstrings. From director Jason Reitman and producer Ivan Reitman, written by Jason Reitman and Gil Kenan, comes the next chapter in the original Ghostbusters universe. In Ghostbusters Afterlife, when a single mom and her 2 kids arrive in a small town, they begin to discover their connection to the original Ghostbusters and the secret legacy their grandfather left behind. Starring Carrie Coon, Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace, and Paul Rudd. You can now officially consider Ghostbusters Afterlife the go-to textbook, the standard issue, the manual guide for any other movie that tries to connect the fandom of the past and the fandom of the present. With old franchises making a comeback these days like the highly anticipated Scream and also Maverick, there's always that million-dollar question of how do you cater to the fans who were actually around when the original film came out, while at the same time paving the way for new fans to carry the torch from this point forward. Ghostbusters have the answers. It has unlocked the key. This is exactly how that should be done. The small town setting is an interesting choice in my opinion because we're so used to Ghostbusters in the middle of a bustling concrete city. But logistically, a place like this must have helped Jason and his crew to essentially have a more spacious playground to work with, and it reduces the chaotic elements that he would have had to navigate. So here the focus could be more character driven and on what these kids are going through. Much of the film's tone kind of reminds you of Stranger Things, which is eerily funny since this movie also features Finn Wolfhard. But let me comment on the rising star McKenna Grace, who is slowly but surely becoming a young force to reckon with. And she's proven herself once again in this role as the socially awkward but smart and courageous Phoebe. Such a wonderful installment. You won't be able to stop talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife, which also serves as a heartwarming, well-deserved personal tribute. So, who you gonna call? Well, maybe you can call your local theater box office to purchase your tickets to the first showing of Ghostbusters Afterlife.